You guys remember when we looked at the Lego uranium heist movie? And I said it was the part, sorry, I got whitening strips. It was the part where the U.S. left Iran that really got to me. And I didn't see a lot of y'all talking about it in the comments, but I asked you to look carefully to see what I saw. And I got a clip to share from the head of the Iranian IRGC. Oh my God, let me just play the clip. And then I'm going to replay the Lego movie, the part that I was talking about. And I want you guys to look at what's happening as the U.S. plane is leaving Iran. Because what they're saying now is that the U.S. bombed its own soldiers. And that's exactly what the hell it looked like to me in that cartoon. Maybe you missed it, but listen to him and look again. We need proof of life for everybody who was driving all of those downed planes and helicopters. I'll see you in the comments, beautiful people.
The name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Indeed, we have granted you a clear and decisive victory. Following the farcical and utterly ridiculous attempts by the terrorist army of the United States to carry out rescue operations for its downed fighter pilot, a number of enemy aircraft entered our beloved country, Iran, in the early hours of the 16th of Farvardin in the year 1405. By the grace and divine assistance of Almighty God, through the unwavering vigilance and readiness of the Islamic combatants within our nation's armed forces, through the use of electronic warfare, advanced air defense systems, the implementation of a ground mosaic defense strategy, and the establishment of a military and security perimeter, a number of these aircraft, specifically 2 C-130 military transport planes and 2 Black Hawk helicopters, were struck and compelled to make an emergency landing in an area located to the south of Isfahan. Following the successful completion of the enemy's encirclement operation by the valiant fighters of Islamic Iran, the humiliated and desperate enemy, in order to prevent the utter disgrace of US President Trump and to preserve the fragile, hollow prestige of its own military forces, was compelled to carry out intense bombing of its own downed aircraft, military equipment, and even its commanders and soldiers. The ignorant president, caught in the quagmire of a war and aggression that he himself initiated, and the incompetent, cowardly generals of America's terrorist and defeated army, they clearly understood that any aggression, ground operation, or infiltration into any part of proud enemy crushing Iran would be met with decisive and humiliating defeat by the power of divine forces, the iron fist of our fighters and armed forces, the heroic Basij, and the brave and courageous people of this land. The disgrace of the embattled president and America's defeated army cannot be remedied by rhetoric, media war, or psychological operations.